by Skratch AK-47. Skratch, what's up, bro? How you doing? Welcome.
Yo, what's up, Ash? How you doing, buddy? Doing pretty good.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me again.
We got some big news here. Big news. We got Doom Tower Rotation 3.
Absolutely. There's definitely some spicy things in here.
Yeah, man. It feels like we'll talk about like how we feel about this at the end. We'll speculate. We'll give all the new skills of all the new champions as well. We got Dark Kael, but they say Kael. Kael, is that how they say him in this video?
Kael.
Yeah. I guess that's the correct. Do you think that's the correct pronunciation, or whoever the marketing team hired to voice this over had the wrong pronunciation? What do you think?
I'll tell you a honest thing. I think nobody
knows
how to pronounce the names right. And of any champion, because everyone comes with a different way. Yeah. I swear, like if he comes from that country, he's gonna come differently. If he's from USA, differently. From UK, differently. From Eastern Europe, differently. The guys that they're designing the game. So if the guys that are designing the games are not right, I don't know who's right there, man. You know.
Well, like, I'm excited for Kael. All right, let's watch this video quickly, react to it, and then give the champion skills. There's a lot to get to here. So 3, 2, 1.
So what does a new rotation mean? More types of secret rooms, mixed up encounters for regular floors, and most importantly, 2 deadly new bosses. We'll be sure to cover them in a dedicated video closer to release, but we do have some cool details to share right now. The first boss is Bommel the Dreadhorn, a massive lava beast. If he doesn't look scary enough on his own, take a look at that nasty dread bombs he spawns. You can't kill them, you can't stop them, and they deal some serious damage when they go off. The only thing you do is freeze them to help cool off the burn a bit. He'll also have some tricks up his sleeve that affect the buffs and debuffs you use in battle. Let's just say you're going to want a team composition with good timing and a few explosives of your own if you don't want to end up getting blown to pieces.
Pausing. So, interesting, huh? I feel like they're going to have a few bombs of your own. Do you think this is going to be a bomb? He obviously puts his bombs on your team. Do you think this is going to give us a reason to upgrade it? You know, Lord Shazar and whoever else?
Who knows, man?
Warmother?
It might be something. It might have to do something with the bomb champions. Now, I'm kind of well surprised to see that we don't have any champions with bombs in here, you know. But I gotta say, those minion bombs on the side, man, they look awesome. So if they're bringing some sort of mechanic where we gotta freeze them in order to defuse them or stuff like that, I love it. You know, I love new mechanics and
me too.
Things like this.
And we saw this, you know, the last kind of rotation gave us reasons to play champions with passives, right? With the cooldown skills. So I love this, man. This is going to complete the Doom Tower rotation. So this is the final kind of Doom Tower update. And these bosses look pretty cool. Like you said, it looks like you get to freeze only the minions. They got level 1 Krisk, level 1 Sir Nick in there. It just shows how OP those champions are, man. But yeah, man, I hope, even though they don't have bomb champions on the team, I kind of hope it gives us a reason to use Warmother, you know? So,
honestly,
yeah, let's go on to the next boss and see what she looks like.
And while most of our Doom Tower bosses are monsters of varying levels of horrifying, the next challenger is something else entirely. Don't let that charming smile fool you, though. She's just as vicious and dangerous as the rest of them. Introducing Astranix the Dark Fae. She has the unique ability to banish your champions, taking them out of the battle entirely. They won't take damage, but they won't be able to take turns either. At the same time, she'll create a mirror copy of your banished champion, and you can't get them back until you slay their double. If you're not careful, your strengths will become her strengths. If that wasn't bad enough, some of this Fairy Queen's skills will gain additional advantages depending on the affinity setup of your champions. You'll have to keep that in mind when building your team. No matter how you approach it, it'll be a tough fight, so don't miss a more detailed boss breakdown video coming soon. Okay, so that's what you're up against, but they've got some awesome stuff for you if you win. Both these bosses will drop new materials to craft 2 new artifacts at the forge. Defeating the Dreadhorn will get you Dreadhorn plates, which you can use to forge Fortitude artifacts. A 2-piece Fortitude set offers a big boost to your defensive champions, 10% extra defense, and plus 40 to resistance. Meanwhile, the Dark Fae will get you Fae Spheres. You can use these to forge lethal artifacts. A 4-piece set that ignores 25% of the enemy's defense and grants a nice plus 10% boost to crit rate on top. But that's not all the new rewards we've got. There are some new champions you can summon with fragments from secret
Stopping right there. Okay, so what do you think of these new artifact sets? What do you think of the Thay, or whatever her name is, the second boss, right?
Again, design-wise, looks awesome.
The Banish, right?
I think she's gonna be so powerful, man. I think she might be maybe one of the most powerful bosses in that. I'm not sure about the rest of the kit, but stealing your own champion, like benching your own champion,
right,
and putting it on her side. Imagine if your reviver, like the most crucial champion in your team, randomly gets selected as your enemy out of nowhere, you know? Like, it's not going to be a lot of fun, even though you're going to have to kill it to get it back, you know? To kill the clone, to say like this, but it's gonna be a pain to deal with that boss. I can already feel it just by looking at how much they invested in that design. I think it's gonna be a very powerful boss, man.
Bro, she looks pretty insane. I mean, like, I agree with you. She might be the hardest boss in the game. This is pure speculation. We haven't seen her, you know, in action, but man, she, you know, you said it beautifully. Like, you go in there with whatever, like, oh, I'm not worried about this boss. I have, you know, whatever, Duchess. And it's like, oh,
exactly.
Now I have to kill Duchess. Oh, awesome, you know? So that's going to be so challenging. It makes me wonder, like, how do you approach I guess we need more information. Like, how do you approach a team composition for a boss like that, you know?
Yeah, but they kind of said it as well, like it matters on what affinities you bring in as well, so you're gonna have to literally be careful with everything you're selecting in there. Maybe don't use multiple from that specific affinity. It might have a thing in there that will affect everything. So I'm definitely hyped to hear it out.
Yeah, how about these artifact sets though, man? Like, I think that the ignore 25, the improved Savage, what, bro? That's insane,
exactly,
man.
Like, I'm super happy with the decision they've done with this, because so many people are struggling to put their hand on Savage gear, right? Like, farming the Fire Knight is painful for a lot of people, and I think the Forge being in the game is an absolutely insane thing, right? It's so good for progression, for early game players, free-to-play players, low spenders, right? So I think that them bringing those two sets in there, right? Resistance is huge for the Doom Tower.
Yep.
And Savage just generally is huge for the entire game. So allowing people to put their hand on Savage from the Forge, like, so many people, they send me screenshots with pieces they're getting from the Forge, right? Like God tier, quadruple rolls on speed, or insane pieces, right? Like 1 in a million. Just like low spenders, you know, they're getting those sort of pieces of gear. Imagine them putting their hand on Savage. Everyone to have access to Savage, I think, is a dope thing to do, you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's gonna take time to farm up those pieces, but man, I'm gonna be farming them hard, right? I'm gonna be farming them hard, even on lower difficulties. Like, you know, as long as you have access to one of those bosses, you know, it's gonna be very helpful. So I agree with you, man. What do you think of Dark Kael, bro? I have him on the screen right now. I'm gonna press play at around 3 minutes in just a second here, but man, it's been a while. We don't have we have Ultimate Galek, we have Dark Elhain, we have Dark Aethel, Dark Kael. I can't say Dark Kael, bro. I can't say.
I know, it sounds so weird. I can't say it either. Like, I was listening when he was pronouncing it, and I was like, damn, we've been wrong all this time.
I'm actually gonna throw. Who cares? I was gonna wait to do this, but I'm just gonna throw his moves up on the screen as well right now. So he has an A1, a 3-time hitter, so Giant Slayer. Each hit has a 25% chance to instantly activate poison debuffs, or 1 poison debuff and 1 HP burn debuff on the A1. His A2 and AoE probably can be booked down to 3 turns. An AoE attack, 100% chance, I'm going to assume, can be booked up for decreased attack. Each critical hit also has 75% chance of increasing the duration of all debuffs on the target by 1 turn. A3, 75% chance of placing 3 poison debuffs and a poison sensitivity debuff for 2 turns. Again, I'm going to assume that can be booked up to down to 3 turns. And an A4, decreases the crit rate of enemies under 2 or more poison debuffs by 15%. Whoa! He looks like yeah.
I haven't looked at their kits at any of the champions.
So your first reaction.
I'll be surprised, yeah. But man, this is like a Venom Mage mixed with a Vizier mixed with some Frozen Banshee sort of thing in there. Like, he's gonna be so badass, honestly. Wow.
Yeah, man. Like, I am so excited for Dark Kael. I'm just gonna freaking say Kael, man. So yeah, dude. Wow. Okay, let's play the video and we'll talk a little bit more about the other champions. 3, 2, 1.
Poison-loving, epic version. The clan boss is going to be quaking in its mighty little boots. Kael won't be arriving alone. Right beside him is a powerful warrior clad in dragon scale armor. She'll hit hard and hit fast, so fast that her enemies will have a tough time hitting back. Finally, we've decided the bad guys deserve some love and settled on a new legendary for the Demon Spawn faction. This Burning Prince is all about fear and flames, with a healthy dose of helping out his fellow Demon Spawn. So, that's the third rotation of the Doom Tower for you, but that's not all that's getting updated.
All right, I want to go ahead and go over these other skills real quickly here, Skratch. All right, guys, I'm going to show you all the other 5 champion skills from the secret rooms. The new champions add to the game as well. So we have Taya. She's an epic as well. Attacks 1 enemy, 50% chance of placing a decreased accuracy. On the A2, a 3-hitter with a poison on each hit, big version. And the A3, 75% chance of instantly activating any poison and HP burn debuffs on the target with heal reduction. She looks pretty amazing as well. And then the third epic is going to be, by the way, we're going to talk about all of these champions more in depth on Skratch's channel, guys. Gwyneth, we'll give all our opinions on them. Another epic, Gwyneth, has an AoE on the A1. This attack will not trigger counterattacks. That's new. And then Apathy, the A2, attacks 1 enemy before attacking, has an 80% chance to place a weaken debuff, heals his champion by 30% of the damage inflicted, then heals allies with surplus, and then transfers all debuffs from this champion to 1 target enemy, then attacks that enemy, ignores 10% of the target's defense for each debuff they are under. Interesting. And then our legendary champions are going to be Varl the Destroyer. He has an A1, which attacks 1 enemy, heals his champion by 30% of the damage inflicted. An AoE on the A2 with a weaken. Also has a decreased attack for those enemies who do receive a weaken. On the A3, attacks 1 enemy, ignore defense, decrease target's max HP by 50% of the damage inflicted. Plays a block damage buff on the champion for 1 turn if it kills an enemy, and increases this champion's attack by 10% each time they use an active skill. Stacks up to 100%. Looks interesting there. And then we have Vassal the Seal. That has an A1 of 1 enemy, HP burn on for 2 turns, some conditions there as well. An AoE on the A2, 5-turn cooldown, 75% chance of placing a true fear and a decreased attack for 2 turns. I wonder if that can be booked up to down to 3 turns. If so, pretty amazing. And then on the A3, balance the HP of all allies, similar to kind of a Senesha. The HP levels of all allies will be brought up to the level of the ally with the highest HP. After the balancing, grants an extra turn. And then we have some damage mitigation as well, depending on affinity on the passive on the A4. Very interesting there. And then last but not least, we have Basatha on the A1. Attacks 1 enemy with a decreased attack. On the A2, has a strengthened continuous heal all allies for 2 turns. Also has a shield equal to 25% of this champion's HP on all allies under these debuffs. On the A3, an AoE with a stun. Seems like we can be booked up to 100% and decrease each target's turn meter by 30%. That's a pretty beast ability. And then the passive, whenever an enemy is revived, 75% chance of placing a stun debuff on them for 1 turn, and that cannot be resisted or blocked. Very cool, huh, Skratch? We'll talk more about those champions on your channel. But overall, like, all seem... We need to know the multipliers, we need to know the cooldowns, we need to know everything. But they all seem like they have potential, right?
Definitely. Some of them, they look actually pretty interesting, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go with clan improvements.
First of all clans will have a clan level now, which you can increase by completing different activities. Your clan's level will give you a bunch of different benefits, like increasing the silver you win from campaign stages and giving you a few extra multi-battle attempts every day. It'll also influence another huge part of clans, the clan shop. The clan shop will be brimming with awesome stuff you can get using clan gold. Clan gold will be earned from clan quests, but that's just the start. In the future, we plan on having more ways to earn clan gold, clan XP, and all kinds of other cool clan stuff. But wait, I hear the attentive among you asking, what the heck are clan quests? Good catch. Clan quests are special missions you get every week, offering clan gold and clan XP as rewards. However, they're going to take some teamwork and coordination to complete, because only 1 clan member will be able to take on a given quest. You're going to have to coordinate with your fellow clan members to work out who should take which quest and figure out the best strategy to complete them all. Like with the Doom Tower bosses, we'll publish a dedicated video breaking down the new clan features closer to release. Of course, we're not forgetting about quality of life improvements either. Many of you guys follow the gotta catch 'em all strategy when it comes to champions, and who can blame you? They look great in the collection for starters, and you never know when you'll need a specific skill set. But that does mean space in the champion collection and vault runs out faster than you can say Summon Rush. But don't worry, we're planning to add another 100 slots to the champion collection so you can get some more room to breathe. While we're at it, we'll also increase inbox space by 100 slots to make sure you don't miss out on anything you've earned. Still, don't let it overfill. And speaking of catching them all, it's a long journey, and we know it means you're likely to hit a duplicate champion or two along the way. But don't worry, we'll also be releasing a solution for that too. We're still hammering out the final details before we're ready to unveil everything. But what we can say right now is that it's not going to be a one-stop solution. We're going to provide multiple short-term and long-term uses for your duplicate champs. We'll give you the full lowdown very soon, but we just wanted to say the feedback you guys provided has been essential in shaping our approach here, and we think you're really gonna like it. Okay, one last thing to wrap this up, a balance change. We've looked at the decreased critical damage debuff and decided...
All right, I'm going to pause it there, Skratch. We don't need to watch this one, but basically they're changing it so that the 25% overall crit damage. So if it's a 200 crit damage, it goes down by 50 total rather than just 25. So I think that's a good... and they show Whirlim Frost King too. Man, I already think that Whirlim is actually a little bit underrated now because he has a 3-turn cooldown with Strengthen and increased defense and the unresistible decreased accuracy and whatever the heck else is on his kit. So, you know, doesn't make him that much better, but like I think it's he's a champion with that aura that's worth looking into for a lot of players out there if they have him from the old Amazon. Was he? No, Battle Pass.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that said, I mean, cool quality of life improvements. I like the extra, you know, slots. I like the, I mean, always welcome to that stuff. The dupe stuff. I mean, my take, short-term and long-term solutions is let's wait and see, right? I'm glad they're coming, but it's hard to react before we know what Plarium has in store for us, right?
With that, yeah, man, like, I said when they made that thing on Reddit that the reason they released it regarding the dupe system was either for us to react to it and then they can come back and say, well, everyone reacted bad to it, so we're not going to do it like this, guys. It's going to take us longer to make the dupe system because we're going to have to change it completely, you know? Kind of like that. They followed that. That was my first impression. But I'd rather have no dupe system than the dupe system they were planning to bring
I agree.
A couple of months ago. Just don't make it then. Don't give me a dupe system because that was awful. They gonna kill the game with that, you know, if they're doing it.
It's bad for the player base to essentially, guys, if you missed it, they were gonna allow you to take your duplicates, kind of merge them together to make like a super champion. It's something like that. Yeah, my gut tells me they're not going to go with that now after the really harsh feedback. But that remains to be seen what the new solution is. So I reserve my judgment there. Overall, though, I'm really excited about all this stuff that we do know is coming. I want to get your take on the clan stuff, the clan quests and the clan shop. Man, I love this stuff. I mean, granted, I want to give the huge caveat before I really sing its praises that, man, more stuff to do every day, right? Like, they need to address the time issue so we can enjoy these new features. But that being said, I like the new features. How do you feel?
Yeah, man, I love it. Like, I like when we gotta interact with the clanmates, you know? Like, I'm not a solo player. I like playing with people, and that will make it even better. Like, when CVC came out, as bad as it was, everybody in the clan started talking like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Everyone got excited. There was a lot of hype around it just because we had to work together. It was not a hype for the game mode. It was the hype of working together. So I feel like if those quests, they really require us to make a strategy in between which players are doing what, I think that's going to be a dope thing. And clans, they're just going to get better. Having a clan shop to be able to buy fragments for champions, how they are showing in there, is going to be an awesome thing. So I'm welcoming that with my arms open, you know?
Yeah, man, it says right here, I have it paused on the screen. It says, are you sure you want to take this quest? Other clan members will not be able to attempt this quest if you take it. And that, to me, is so amazing that they have this in there, because to your point, if they didn't have this, it would be a whale watch again, where, you know, everything's gonna fall on the big spenders to carry the clans and do all the quests, but now you have to be strategic about it. And they have 3 levels you guys can see on the top: basic, expert, and elite. So I'm sure there's gonna be, don't get me wrong, man, it's gonna be a lot more work, a lot more kind of daily stuff for us to do. But if they address, like I've been saying this for a while now, but if they like take away faction war keys, they make those an instant click. Take away the farming Doom Tower bosses, make those instant clicks. That will save some time. Anything that takes keys, there's no need for us to have to sit there and watch us beat, you know, the Frost Spider 15 times in a row, right?
Absolutely.
Just make that instant. It will give us more time for this kind of stuff. But I love that you have to strategize with your clan. Like, shout out to my clan, Elite Forest Legends. I know we're super excited to do this kind of stuff. What about your clan? What's your clan name, by the way, Skratch?
Eternal Titans.
All right, so you think the clan's gonna be excited about this as well?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah.
But it's good. You can look at these upgrade 3 rare, epic, or legendary champions to rank 5. So like if somebody in your clan was planning on doing that anyway, they'd say, I got that, you know? So I love that. I love the coordination. And also in the bank or whatever, you can see, you know, we have champion fragments again. So, you know, Yannicka here, I guess that's going to be the legendary that we can go for. I hope they add more old fragment summons too, so we can complete our old fragment summons. But, you know, overall, the rewards don't look awful. You can get an epic skill tome. You can get a void shard. I do wish they had a legendary skill tome in there, though. Maybe, though, depending on your tier or whatever. I have no idea. But we'll see.
I think they will have all of them. Same like the Bazaar. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and then we have like the clan member benefits depending on your clan level. So that can go all the way up to what? Extra 10% silver, extra 30 multi-battles, number of clan shop slots goes up to 12, and then weekly clan quests actually goes up all the way to 90 at the top tier. I'll go ahead and move Skratch for a second so you guys can see that. So, man, I think overall, dude, I think they're moving the game in the right direction. They do need to address these overall concerns, the overarching concerns that we talked about here, right? Like time. Because all these new things, I'm surprised they can stick this much in a mobile game, Skratch. Like,
I know, it's crazy. Yeah? Like
all
the
these
game
bosses
evolves so much.
Yeah, dude. So, overall, man, final thoughts from you?
Man, I'm hyped about it. Definitely more hyped about the clan thing than the new bosses, honestly.
Yep.
I'm hyped about the new sets that are coming and the new clan improvements. Those are like my to-go things, you know.
Yeah, me too, man. We're going to go ahead and wrap this video there. Let us know how you feel in the comments below. Are you excited about this stuff? Are you pessimistic? What do you feel? Let us know in the comments. And go ahead and continue the conversation over on Skratch AK47's YouTube channel. I'll link that video for you guys once it's live. I think my video will be up a little bit earlier, so hold tight. Maybe, tomorrow for yours? Tonight, maybe, Skratch?
No, I'll put it tonight as well. Yeah.
All right, cool. So we'll go ahead and continue the conversation, especially about those champions on Skratch's channel. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Skratch, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
That is going to do it. No problem. Thank you for watching. And as always, take care, guys.